This is Retro 1. This will be a short, brief broadcast here. Okay. I just want to real short, real briefly go over the past 3 broadcasts, actually the past 4 broadcasts. Okay, given the facts that the things I'm saying, the things I'm claiming are related, they're related to past times, long ago. To they may be harder to explain, harder to express in some stronger ways, maybe because I okay, so what happened to me recently, I was cleaning my house. Well, it's not my house. It's not my house. I live in this house. I'm a resident of this house that I live in. So I was cleaning the house I live in, and I fractured one of my feet. The doctor says it will heal up. It will heal up. The doctor says it will heal up. He says I can do karate again, since that shouldn't be affected by this fracture in the foot. Okay, so what I'm saying, the reason I'm having some difficulty broadcasting, expressing some points, is because of the foot condition, the injury, and then there's no physical activity in my life right now. There's no walking, there's not much walking. With this foot problem here, and there's not any martial arts training I'm doing, there's not any outdoor karate training I'm doing on my own, barely, whatever. I'm not training karate anyway for years now because of the problem where I was training at. Because of the non-existing problem that became a problem. It doesn't even exist, really. Whatever way I would translate that, I don't know what to say. So what I'm saying is, it's the problem I have, the broadcasts sometimes, like, to really be more clear or maybe more entertaining, to be more pleasant to hear me or something, to be more not so tense, not so stressed, whatever. I'd have to be exercising, and that means like stretching, exercising, healthy lifestyle, and in some other ways. Sometimes there's stress in my life that is very bad, negative for my health. So, it all comes back to not having money. Not having a healthy lifestyle. Like, what am I going to say about myself? I am American. It doesn't matter if I'm another nationality or whatever too, but I identify myself as American. Maybe I would identify myself as, Mexican American or English American or European American, whatever way I would identify myself. I'm not just okay. So to my knowledge, I'm American. I'm not just one nationality, but I am American. So, with all honesty and fairness, I, to broadcast and to say these things, to say the things that may sound positive or negative, it's harder to do at times. So I'm just saying, stress doesn't help me, but if I had a better life, and it all comes with money, that better lifestyle. See, this is what has happened to my life here. I earned something real prominent, real successful that year, 1995, and then the teachers don't say nothing to me about it later. They don't tell me nothing. And, I don't receive anything I contributed to these video games. Essentially, that's what happened for 30 years now. So it's harder to live my life all this time. But why the hell would I want to be, why the hell would I want to be a fighter with going through all these problems like I have? See, this is what I'm saying about this. If I go through all the things I went through, nobody gave me the money and the respect I was supposed to have. Why would I want to be like a martial arts fighter these days? Like this kind of idea of being like a martial arts fighter or whatever. I don't know what to say. Like what to say about it. That idea may be different in the 1990s. What that idea is may be different in the 1990s. Maybe in the 1980s it's different somewhat, but see, that's another thing I'm trying to say, somewhat or whatever. So this is what I'm saying. A lot of times it's better to have peace, peace and a happy life, a peaceful life, a happy life, a good life, a quality good life, like, and especially if I know I earned it long ago. Man, I earned this thing long ago, like all this, never got none of it. It's the unthinkable that happened. So I don't like to acknowledge this, but it's just so terrible. The stress I feel at times is not good, and I'm only age 44. Like I guess I could get a heart attack and die too. Really. If all the things I'd have to prove to be Ryuzuki again to people that some people what they do, some people are fighters until they're senior citizens. I've heard that from someone, and it sounds like it might be true. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, but what I'm saying, the stress, the magnitude of the stress and the problems I've had all these years has been really, really bad. From like, especially from being rejected by women and people that don't think I'm cool in Riverview, Michigan, in Melvindale, Michigan. This is where I'm from mostly. This is the problem. See, a lot of my stress, the magnitude of my problems, and the killer in my life, all this crap, the magnitude of the problems that I've had is from like the bullies from Melvindale, Michigan, It's from the stress from the stress from family, not meeting their expectations most of my life, because women don't whatever it is. Okay, I don't get women in my life. Women don't respect me around here. Women don't like me. What I need is probably to be in the pornography industry or something. I don't know what to say about myself. I need to have like some experiences maybe that might save my life. I don't know what it is I need, to be truthful, honest. Like if anybody earned the right to have sex, the right to make love, the right to mate, I am definitely the first guy, the first human being to do these moves that were used to make Ryuzuki what he is. I am all these things I claim, whatever people want to translate it to be around the world. Around the world, I think I'm worthy of sex wherever I go, but this is the problem I have. This is the problem I have. People that don't understand me because they don't know me, they don't respect me, and they don't treat me with respect. They don't accept me, so I have problems. So this is probably coming from people that don't know me, spreading rumors about me. It's also coming from people that do know me. Let me say this too. This kind of problem, I think, it could be coming from people in my own family. The problems I have, the women rejecting me where I'm living at and wherever I would go. I don't know if I want to stay in Michigan really, but if I can move out, it's likely that I might one day. The things I've gone through, it could kill me at any time. The stress level I have, it's insane as hell. So I'm just trying to say, it's not my fault. The people that misrepresent me in my life, it could be family. I don't want anything bad to happen to my family, but it could be my own family that misrepresent me. It could be friends. It could be people that say they're my friends for a lot of years. All this time they misrepresent me. Some people, whoever they are, they take my women. Like what am I saying? If there's some people, there's women interested in me from churches, they tell my friends this. I don't know what happened all these years, okay? It's just like, it is hard to accept. It's very hard to accept that I was Ryuzuki, I was this Jin guy, I was the real definitive talent of these people in 1995 a lot. I'm the origin of this. In my translation, I'm the origin of these talents. And there's proof of this, to my knowledge, to recorded these things. Like it just doesn't add up and make sense that women would reject me my whole lifetime, and I can't be with one woman. I can't have sex with one woman ever because of the people around me that spread rumors about me. It's like they're trying to take my life away, so I'm not alive or something. So they're trying to make me not be alive. That's why we have something called equality in the United States of America. But not only that, that's why, I don't know what kind of human rights are all, what they are around the world, but I'm in this country of America, and this is the problem I have in the state of Michigan. I've had these problems for so many years. It's terrible. See, so um, it's not my way. It's not my way to just go to a strip club and just pay for a good time or something. To avail myself to women. It's not really my way to do that. It's not my way to just to be like that. Especially today, it could be putting my life into a lot of danger. Around here, I don't even know if I'm safe to have sex in Michigan at all. The things I've went through, the magnitude of all the crap I went through. This one girl that I dated for 3 years. I have proof of the pictures too, if they have to be presented in the court of law. The Riverview Police won't do nothing about this. The Michigan State Police won't do nothing about this. It's probably because this law firm of people that live next door to me have all the damn power. I mean, some people should just be ashamed of themselves, really. But this is the problem too. They have a history of, grades that are passing. They have a history of, that they're affiliated with administration of the school districts and that. There's power involved with this. I don't need to speak of this really, but the teacher has this kind of grades and records too. But to my knowledge, he chose to be like a law enforcement officer or whatever. So this is why I have the problems I have. I think it's just what a scheme is, in a way. In a way, this is like, this is beyond a scheme. This is like way beyond a scheme. It's taking away my human rights and my life almost. How do I live my life? It's the things I'm claiming are serious. It's not a joke. It's not funny. I mean, everybody has to live their own life. So, I mean, I don't know what to say. I really don't. I want to say good things. I want to say positive things. I really do. It is just hard to do that sometimes. It is hard to say the right things, the positive things, when, when you cannot live your own life. See, if I can't live my own life because I don't have the money to live my own life, well, I mean, let me say, I'm making decisions. I'm making decisions now to live my own life, and I think something will come of it. Some good will come of the decisions I'm making lately. So that's good. Okay, this is Retro Rizuki 81, and this is the final broadcast of how can I stop training the martial arts. How can I stop training the martial arts? The martial arts is defined as a way of living my life. I believe I would live my life in the sense to live my life, because that's how to say it, like I explained it in the part 3 broadcast. So the question is, how can I stop training the martial arts? Okay, if you're looking for that answer in this broadcast for Shenmue Part 4, how can I stop training martial arts? Please refer to Shenmue Part 3, how can I stop training the martial arts? You will find some answers and some logical reasoning to why I still train the martial arts. And the reason I do, to say it in one sentence, it is this. I train the martial arts to live my own life. But it's like, for somebody to think I'm a bad person for training martial arts has to be, all explained. And people have to understand a whole life lesson of life to understand that where I'm coming from, to understand that what I'm doing is noble, what I'm doing has a reason to live someone's life. For me to explain about martial arts, people have to understand all about life. My translation of that, it's not that I can just say this in one sentence. So to have an understanding of the subject of this broadcast, you have to refer back to Part 3. I do give some answers and some reasons that are simple, and they make a lot of sense. So please refer to Part 3, and I'm going to bed now. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to relax. I'm tired. It is 2:40 in the morning. And let me say this too. The reason that I want to say this final statement. The reason that I'm talking about the moves somewhat in the broadcast, that's referring to, I'm trying to stay focused on the moves, but it's not easy when the video game these games have my moves in a way, and this is like, my moves are all in Shenmue too, so it's like it's hard to not talk about history when history involves these moves that I did. So I don't think I'm really doing anything wrong by referencing people's names, because people, if they got away with making up contracts that don't respect my human rights and that, well, that's a lot of bullcrap, really. I'm just a minor, and they used me to do all these moves for the video games, the teachers, and I'm supposed to just shut up about this my whole life and not get nothing out of it, nothing for it. It's like this. I just go to karate class and I train martial arts for nothing. I give all the things I earned in martial arts, even if it's just 1 year I train. It's like this. It's like I train the martial arts. I'm a really talented, successful practitioner of the martial arts, not a student, not just a student. It's like, I'm somebody that does this, naturally. I'm a martial artist, not just a martial artist student. No, I'm a professional martial artist. I'm what they call, at age 14, I'm what they call above and beyond the professional martial artist. I'm different in that unique way. That distinction is me. The distinction of the martial artist I am that year is above and beyond the professional martial artist. There's a strong distinction of the rare martial arts talent that was that year. There's videos of this out there. They're supposed to be somewhere. How do I know this? I witnessed videos capturing the moves I was doing as I was doing them. The Dons were involved with these video cameramen. It seemed like so. So I witnessed the Dons, the black belts is what I'm saying. It's nothing Italian here. I'm not talking about bologna ice cream or lasagna or whatever. These Don instructors, black belts, I remember them talking to the cameramen when I was doing dragon spin. I remember them, signaling the cameramen, talking to them somewhat in a lower voice tone, telling them to come in, telling them to leave. I was doing different moves, class, kick strings, all kind of different moves, choreography and stuff, things that I remember. It seems like I remember they used them for Shenmue, and things going on in the class. They must have captured different times of training that year. And then what happens? There's a lot of things extracted from this video footage, and there's a lot of things taken from what these teachers remember. What happens? Somehow a video game is manifested. I'll say it again. They extract from my training and videos and all these things. Somehow there's video games manifested in the future after 1995. And this is what we got here. Shenmue, Project, Tekken, how many other games, whatever, were made from that year. That's what is the purpose of this channel too. Because, I don't have a way to have money if I don't claim this. If I don't claim this, I can't eat. If I don't claim this, I can't sleep sometimes. I don't know what to say. If I don't claim this, I can't live my life. So why would the teacher tell me not to claim this? That's a good question. I just saw the bloop, 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 the icon in the corner, like the dog corner when you open the door. Bloop, bloop. The monitoring bloop, bloop, symbol, whatever, like a dog or something. When you come to the door, it goes bloop, bloop. So, okay, all right. And thank you, everyone. I'm broadcasting now. Going to bed finally. Wish everyone the best. I wish everyone a good night. I wish everyone good health. Wish everyone good things in life. And thank you, everyone. I'm Richard Uzuki, 81.